Hi, Libras. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't seen me for a while, it's because I've been laid up. Yeah, I fell and hit the back of my head real hard in my neck. Knocked myself out. I've had to take it easy and stay in bed for a few days. I think I'm coming back around, though. Weird. Really weird. Libra, Libra, Libra. Somebody you trusted. Actually, somebody that admires you. And I think you trusted them because they were a sweet talker. They might have actually pumped you up, complimented you, just to get on your good side. But there was a lot of fighting and quarreling ended up being involved in this. Maybe some competition, really? Or quarreling. Basically quarreling. Maybe a little gaslighting. You learn the truth. You're coming into a truth. A new beginning. A new truthful beginning. Seems you had to really meditate, pray over this situation. Someone was false with you and it ended up in a big fight. Like I said, they could have just been flattering you, giving you compliments, building you up, making you think that they're really a great person. Yeah, you've been praying for a brighter, better tomorrow. Okay, yeah, this person could have worn a mask. They pretended to be somebody they were not. They were the Hierophant in reverse. Could have been very stuck in their ways. Traditional, but yet. Basically, the Hierophant, to me, in reverse, is a character who presents themselves to be all-knowing or knowledgeable or spiritual or just above and beyond others. They seem to act like they know it all. But this person wears a mask. They're pretending to be somebody that they're not. And what they're pretending to be is a much more powerful person than they really are. Okay. Yeah, after all this quarreling and fighting, it's Five of Wands here. You ended up in the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold. Lone and lonely. Because you were not treated fairly. Yeah, you were given the short end of the stick, breadcrumbed. When you realized that, you started to work on yourself and try and balance your scales back out, Libra. You were really out of whack there for a while. Looks like you might be coming back around. Very defensive. I think you've set up boundaries, borders. During your praying, your meditation, whatever it was, when you connected with your higher power, you became defensive, protective of yourself. And that sounds reasonable. You might have felt like the whole world was against you at one point, though. Okay. It appears you're an Empress energy, so you wanted someone that was an Emperor. And I think you were drawn towards this Hierophant in reverse because you thought they were an Emperor. You thought they would match your energy and your mentality and just your good nature. Yeah, you thought you were a real match, but obviously you were dealing with someone who was not honest. Yeah. you quit working on the relationship. It was over. I think you put a lot of work into it. I really do. And after you got hurt, left out in the cold, you decided this relationship wasn't working. And you're not going to work on it anymore. Yeah, so you ghosted the person, or they ghosted you. You're not speaking. If you are, it's minimal. Okay. They might be at a distance too. This might be a long distance relationship over the internet or something like that. That's just not for all of you, but that could be. Okay. Yeah. For standing your ground, meditating, praying, however you communicate with your higher power, you were lifted up. This was a karmic experience for you. You've learned and you were lifted up, elevated. Elevated in spirit. So this is going to turn out good for you. You learned a lesson. Okay. Yeah, you learned a lesson. Looks like you've spent quite a bit of time out, just with yourself and your own mind and thoughts, and of course your higher power, and you figured something out. You saw the light. Yes, you did. You saw the light. That you were dealing with someone who you thought was sincere, but they just couldn't meet the mark. They just weren't. They were just beneath you. They were a knight, and you're an empress or an emperor. Remember, there's no gender in the cards. If you're a guy, you're an emperor. Yeah, this was a Knight of Cups in reverse, and they may have had feelings for you, but they just couldn't follow through. They could not follow through. They may have expressed it, or maybe not verbally, but they may have expressed to you through their affection or whatever like that, but they just couldn't follow through. So they ran away. Maybe they didn't run away physically, but they ran away emotionally, spiritually, whatever, but they couldn't follow through. And that's when you quit working on it. Gave up on them. Okay. While you've had this distance, you're separated, not communicating, you're healing. You're starting to glow up. You've been raised up by this karmic experience spiritually. Now I think a lot of you are working on yourself, working on your life, getting your balance back, and actually being noticed by people. You're having a glow up. That's what you're working on. That's what you're headed towards during this time of separation. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you are still mourning this situation. Still worrying about it, sleepless nights, maybe even feeling a little bit of guilty, trying to figure out your role and what you played in this bad relationship here that's gone awry. Trying to figure out your role. You're anxious about it still. You've been elevated, you're healing, but some of you are still troubled. Can't get this person off your mind. Oh, yeah, I haven't been able to do any readings for almost a week. I've never hit myself in the head that hard before. Well, I didn't hit myself in the head. I took a spill. Before I could catch myself, I hit a cement bulkhead caught me right across the base of my skull and on my neck. I could have been dead right now. It was pretty severe. It's still bothering me. But I'm going to be okay. I'm going to go to the doctor this afternoon finally and see if I got a brain bleed or any of that kind of junk. I'll be all right. I feel I'll be all right. Okay, wow. This person was a twin flame. Yeah, there was a lot of emotion between you. Well, twin flame energy. Remember, I don't ever tell anybody who their twin flame is. There's only supposed to be one, if you believe in that. I don't know how I stand with twin flames. I do know that there is twin flame energy. When you're with someone, it can feel like it's the most magnificent thing in the world. I mean, it's like just meant to be with the person physically, basically. But you got a Four of Wands here, and that's a twin flame card. It's in the upright position. Actually, this is on their side, and the Empress also is on their side now. I'm using a different deck. Confirmation. Yeah, wow. They have a very high sexual attraction towards you, Libra. They know that you're an Empress. They know that you're nurturing. They see you now. I don't know how they saw you before, but they see you now as someone that they could build and grow with, have a future with, have fun with, raise a family with, party with their friends, build a house, have a secure, safe base. You know, and you guys might have talked about this. You might have discussed this. I think you were very physically well matched, and the chemistry had to have been off the charts. But you're over here with a broken heart. Yeah. A lot of you are still in the pangs of pain, emotional pain. Pain is the teacher. So you learned a lot going through this. You learned a lot. You know it's a karmic experience. And you saw the light. You know what happened. But you're still suffering from it. Wow. Yeah. This Knight of Cups, right here, the one I told you about a minute ago, that just couldn't make the mark. Yeah, that's the person that broke your heart. Yep. And there's kind of there's a sadness to this on both sides. Because actually this King of Cups may not be a bad person overall, and they might have come in with some kind of decent intentions, but they just couldn't pull through. They couldn't handle it. Maybe they couldn't commit. Insecure. Whatever. But it just broke your heart, didn't it? This person might have been a little bit too selfish. And they're jealous of you. And not in a real negative, like jealousy. Maybe they're like envious. Just envious of you because you're doing well. You're having a glow up. Things are looking bright in your future. And this person overall might have just been a little bit stingy with their affection, with their emotions, with they might have withheld love. They might even have thought a lot about money, and they weren't generous with money. They might have had kind of a needy thing. Need money, I need money, one of those kind of mentalities. in want, in need, and protective of their money. Weren't generous enough with you. Wow. Now they see you as the Queen of Wands in reverse. They know you're an Empress, but they think that you're acting like a real bee right now. And they don't know what to expect from you. You could be very vindictive. They're thinking that you're going to just chew them up or play a trick on them, or that you've got something up your sleeves. They find you very attractive. Well, I've already said that. But they also think you're a little bit spoiled. And I think maybe that's why they're feeling envious of you. Because they see you growing up. They could be let's see here. Oh boy, yeah. This Knight of Cups in reverse came in as a Knight of Wands in the upright. Hard to hold these people down. This is somebody who likes to get around, take their pleasures where they find them. They're not a complete player. They might have come off like a player to you, but usually the Knight of Wands is just someone who basically is not into commitment. They want to get around. They like to party. They like to have a good time. They like to know a lot of people, and this and that. And that might have been, why this Knight of Cups couldn't commit. They were just afraid of committing. They didn't want to lose their social status or the scene, the social scene. Also, this person might have come in and out of your life. They're here one day, gone the next. Then they show up again. Something like that. Oh, okay, yeah. I think, actually, if this person had been a little bit more mature, that they would have been a soulmate for you. But they just weren't there. They weren't on your level. You couldn't connect with this person. They didn't want to connect in that way. I think they just wanted to keep good times, like maybe friends with benefits with you or something like that. But even though they really admire you and think you're, Empress quality, they just weren't ready to go there yet. So they were like a false soulmate. There we go again with that Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they painted pictures for you. And they flattered you for their own benefit. I think if they complimented you, flattered you, told you how great you were, that you'd really get stuck to them in that manner. You'd think, well, this is just the greatest person. They really know me. They see me. They understand me. Oh, I'm going to be with this person, and everything is going to be great because they seem to really love me and admire me. And they do, to an extent. But there was something that they were trying to get out of the relationship that you didn't really perceive. Okay. They find you as very patient. While this person is probably impatient, they're looking at you as a person with patience. And they know that they have to heal. They know they have to change. I think this person's higher power, whoever they connect with, is trying to help them change. Whether they're grasping that help or not, I don't know. but they're starting to have more patience in that department. Maybe your spirituality is rubbed off on them a bit, or maybe they've just been so carefree and careless that they've lost contact with their spirituality, and now they're trying maybe to get it back. They're trying to find some answers from the universe, and in that way they might be healing a little bit. Yeah, I think you had a very passionate sexual relationship with this person. And now that Ace of Wands, which is a phallic symbol, it's in reverse. So it started out hot and heavy, and then it went south. Because this person, this Knight of Wands, in and out, they just couldn't go there. So you're the Four of Wands here, and your Ace of Wands in reverse is on your side. Four of Wands is on their side. They're still dreaming about you. They know that that's partly why they've been reflecting on their higher power too for some help, is because they're realizing, maybe they didn't realize at the time, or maybe they realized all along, that you were the object of their Four of Wands, their affection, their love, the perfect mate to have fun with, enjoy life with. So they know they're losing that. And with this Ace of Wands in reverse on your side, yeah, you had an emotional release from this person. You don't feel it's happening anymore. And there's that old Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So she's jealous. You've got somebody around you that's jealous. And I know that your person in your energy is envious, but I think you have someone around you who could be a friend, family member, could be someone else who's interested in you, but you've got someone who's jealous, and they could act like a real good friend. They've got your back. They want to see you succeed, but they don't. They'd rather see you fail, because maybe then you're moving ahead, and if you failed, you'd be able to just stay back in their category. It's like a friend who doesn't want to see you move ahead, because then they might lose you. They might be left in the dust, and they're jealous of your glow up. Could be a family member, could be anybody. Wow. Looks like this person in your energy is going to get their happiness one way or another. They've got a couple really good cards here on their side. They just got the Ten of Cups. They want a family. They want a decent, lovable life. Is it too late for this person? Your cards are... You're in a lot of pain over here still, most of you. Still dealing with a broken heart. Still dealing with negative energy. This person in your energy is over here daydreaming about a future. And I don't know if it's with you or not. They know you're an Empress. But if they can't have you, they might just get this Ten of Cups and this Four of Wands anyway. With somebody else. They know they have to heal. They know they have to change in order to get a Ten of Cups. Oh, yeah. They're going to have to stop lying, cheating, whatever it is that causes them to be deceitful. This person has a deceitful nature. They may be feeling like you deceived them in some way. That they don't have any clarity. If this thing just ended very abruptly after a fight, they may not have any clarity on their side. Wonder what in the heck went on? How did I end up like this? What's going to happen to my 10 of Cups? Wow. This person is getting good cards. Whatever they have coming to them, whatever the universe feels that this person has coming to them, they're going to get it. Whether it be bad karma, good karma, or whatever. They're going to get it. You're carrying a heavy load. You got a lot on your plate. Maybe not just this person's energy, but a lot of other things. And you've been carrying an emotional load. You might have a lot on your plate, but a lot of it's emotional overload. But good news is it's almost over. You're going to be able to shrug this load here real soon. Now this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they could be out to deceive you, betray you, possibly. If some of you have found out that a friend or someone in your environment has lied to you and betrayed you, that could be your Queen of Pentacles right there in reverse. Now this person doesn't have the strength to come back. They're working on it. They're trying to build up their courage to come back and let you know that you're the Empress or Emperor. But they see you as being very defiant. All these, your guards up, and they don't know if they can, cross those boundaries with you or remove those barriers. So they're working on it though. This person might kind of shine out in a crowd as an individual. They might just have that energy of people noticing them a lot. There might be something unique about this person. Right now they're trying to get their strength back so they can receive their justice. Yeah. Okay. They're trying to manifest their destiny. They might have come into some power of positive thinking or something like that, because this person actually has all the tools they need to manifest whatever they want. And I feel that they know it. And that's why they got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands on their side, because they actually have the power to manifest that and receive their justice. Like I say, is it going to be with you? Right now, it looks like they're trying to manifest you back because you're the Empress. But it also, with these other cards here, looks like if they don't get you back, they're just going to keep looking and manifesting because they want this future that they've planned out. And you planned it out with them. But because of your intuition, you figured out a lot. And your intuition, your wisdom, what you've learned, is going to help you drop this load. You found out some secrets about this person, and in doing that, and in with meditation, prayer, whatever you've been doing here, that's helping you release the burden. Your heart is still broken. Or you're under a lot of emotional pain, but it's going to get better. It's getting better. The more you find out, the more clarity you receive about this person and about your own life, things are going to get better. Yeah. Remember I told you you've seen the light? You've come up with some plan for your future. You've had to think about it a long time, but you haven't put it into action yet. You got a plan. You got something that you feel like you need to do. You just haven't started it yet, or maybe you have started it, but it's not into motion. It's still just a plan, but you're digging it. You know, the light bulb went on. That's what happened. Okay, the sun in reverse. Yeah, okay. This person is a little doubtful that they're going to have their day with you. I mean, they want it, but they're doubtful. Like I say, they're trying to regain their strength because they want a happy, new, fresh beginning with you. But they don't see it happening. They're a little doubtful that that's going to come about because of the energy that you're putting off towards them. And if they know they broke your heart, yeah, it's a little hard for somebody to come back to someone who is suffering a broken heart that they gave them. So this person's between a rock and a hard place here. They want to balance the scales. They want to be more fair now. They know they breadcrumbed you in the past. They know that you wanted them to commit or be more committal, get more into the game, but they didn't have the courage. Now you're looking to reinvest. You see this as a bad investment. You wish you hadn't even gone there because you might have lost time, money, energy, whatever. But you worked on it. Now you're wondering, is it even worth investing in this again? Or should I move on? But you're trying to figure out which direction you're going to head as far as financial and your emotional well-being. Where are you going to go? Looks like like I said, you've come up with a plan. You've got an idea. It took you a long time to figure it out, but you were at a crossroads. It's a big decision for you. But I think a lot of you have made the decision and you're ready to put it into action. You may be a little cautious, or maybe even a little frightened, but you're gonna, looks like you're gonna do something. Got some kind of a plan. This person is more, they're emotional, this person in your energy. They're emotional. They don't know if they should share their emotions with you or not. They know that they would be elevated in status. They'd become a queen or a king if they could just open up and share their emotions with you. So, let me see here. I just got a signal from my camera, but I might have a minute or two left on it. Let's see. Yeah. I think this person that is in your energy, they're with someone else right now. Someone who lets them get away with murder. Somebody that they can control. Yeah. Could be a friends with benefit, booty call kind of person. Yeah. They stabbed you in the back. They did. Well, I better get going now in case the camera runs out. But anyway, I'll keep you posted about my life and death injuries. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll talk about this story some more later. Until then, peace and love to you, Libras.